Welcome to RBT Podcast. I am Magno Garcia. I got my fellow co-hosts here, Alex, Kevin, Dre, Shorty, and the man you never want to see, Axel. This is RBT Podcast COVID-19 edition, man. It's been a while. We haven't seen y'all in a minute, and we got some stuff to get into today, man. First and foremost,
we were ahead of the COVID. That's why.
Yeah, man.
Hiding,
yeah. We wanted to quarantine ahead of time so we can bring this to you guys.
Yeah, ever since I got married, there's been a stay at home.
Things are different now. I think everybody that wasn't like married or something like that is already either married or get married this year.
Shorty's
Jacob. Jacob's
married.
getting married tomorrow.
Yeah.
How's that going? Is it going to be like
at the church?
Nah, I have no idea.
At City Hall?
I saw he posted on Facebook last night that he was marrying Andrea in 2 days.
Good for them. Oh, yeah, I saw that too. I thought it was a joke though. I don't know if it was like real.
I think like the actual wedding is postponed until whenever they can get it. But they're just probably getting like, civil.
Shout out to them. Shout out to Jacob and Andrea for getting married through this.
Congratulations, guys.
Yeah. Things are even so crazy. Axel's engaged. and get this. Magno's a Christian now.
Oh, dang.
Crazy.
Oh, praise God. Look at that.
Crazy.
Miracles.
But let's get into
we prayed for Axel. We prayed for Axel heavy.
Let's get into our first topic. Everybody's out there scrambling to get hand sanitizers, toilet paper. Who knew toilet paper was like, the hot item? And then gloves and masks. And apparently a couple of these people are getting in trouble for hoarding all these items and trying to price gouge them so that, people that don't have them will pay a bigger price for them. But eBay and Amazon have taken a stance and are not allowing these people to sell their items.
That's surprising as heck to me because Amazon be the first people out there to price gouge everyone.
That's facts. It's on Facebook too. People are calling out like convenience stores. I saw one that was like a post. It was like, "Yo, don't go to the convenience store on Washington Street. They're charging like $20-something for a 12-pack of water."
Yo, in Chelsea, I saw they were charging like $9 for a pack of eggs.
Yeah, that's where I found my toilet paper.
How much you pay for that
How
toilet
much
paper?
did you pay for it? Yeah,
$1.50 a roll.
Sorry,
$1.50 a roll.
Bro, you got robbed.
I needed it.
That's like triple the price, man.
Yeah.
I thought you had a bidet, Magno.
Nah, fam. Don't try to play me like that.
He turns on the shower. He just turns on the shower.
And look,
Mashes everything down the drain.
But I'm the question to be asked here is that capitalism or something else? What is it? Like, aren't we known to be hustlers? Isn't that part of the American dream?
Hustling and capitalism is two different things, though.
You get there though through the hustle.
And the other one is the fact that, regardless of whether it's capitalism or not, that's abuse. You're taking advantage of people.
Yeah.
So,
in a time where we need to be together, the last thing you need is some convenience store be like, "Yo, I'm gonna just take advantage of this entire community and price gouge like that." The 50 cents from that roll, that's gonna add up. That's some they might need that to buy milk, something a little bit more important.
I think one thing that people need to know is that you could call 311 and report these, or I think you could text them as well. Send a text and report the store or any place that's like price gouging any item, and they will, go and talk to them or shut them down.
You know that.
So yeah, that's a good piece of information to know there. Just dial 311 and it reports it. I forget to who, but they will go to that place and shut it down or make them close.
You said 311 or 411?
311.
Okay.
Yeah, because I know here
out here though,
here in Pawtucket, two places got shut down because of that.
Wow.
But they got fines first, and then I guess they just didn't listen, and they got shut down.
Yo, my corner store's been good to me, man. Pimentel Market over on Center Street in JP. They're even still selling empanadas, like fresh made every morning.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
No tuna though, right?
There's tuna, yeah.
Tuna empanadas?
No.
Yeah, that's
Real
good.
empanada.
That's a good
I
corner.
thought you meant if they were selling tuna in cans. Like
Nah.
they had the only things they didn't have over there were toilet paper, but the guy told me where I could find toilet paper, and I did.
Mm.
It was
That's a
actually
real one.
by where Kevin used to live.
Mhm.
One other thing we're seeing is that it's terrible things happening in New York City. You know, they have the highest cases and diagnoses and deaths to the corona, but we're still seeing like idiots out there putting COVID barbecues or block parties, and I'm like, I don't understand why people don't listen. Like,
The fact that you said barbecue already kind of tells us, what group of people, are participating in such activities. And I want to speak on behalf of my people. We're sorry. One thing, we sometimes are a bit ignorant, but that's because of lack of knowledge. Because the man is holding us down.
The white snow suppresses the black ice.
They said a barbecue a day will keep the COVID away. That's what I heard.
You know what? That's not a bad philosophy.
I've been seeing like and it's not just famous artists, but I've been seeing regular people too. Like they've been taking videos of people eating things while having their gloves on, their gloves that they've been touching like everything with. And I'm like, yo, you gotta roast these people. Like they're causing their own deaths, essentially.
I don't think that they mentally understand how it's going. I think they think that I got the gloves on, that means it doesn't get on my hands. Well, it doesn't get on your actual hands, but it gets on whatever it touches. And if you touch that with a pole, a hand, doesn't matter, and then you transfer that to your body, that's no difference. So we feel for you guys. We hope that you guys learn and think smarter, not harder.
I do
that
not.
That doesn't make sense either, because like if you eat food, you're just putting it directly into your body, like where it's supposed to go. So then your risk of being exposed is just that much higher, or getting infected. I mean,
I think it's funny. I would like to see it. I would like to see someone with a mask and gloves on and go like this and start eating, and then like, oh, you coughing? Get away from me.
Yo, look at the baby. The baby was eating some bomb fries with gloves on.
Do they make gloves that small?
That's why you're behind the camera.
Yeah.
He said, "Who's the baby?"
No, his joke just failed. That's what it was.
It wasn't a joke. It was actually a legit
Go ahead and
question.
sign off.
Anyways, I don't know how to pronounce these guys. Is it Cuomo? Andrew
Yeah.
Cuomo and David Cuomo.
Cuomo brothers.
Yeah, the Cuomo brothers. They've been going at it, man. I think it was 3 times that they went at it.
It's pretty funny.
It's funny.
They've been entertaining, man. Like the first one was like David Cuomo, I think is the CNN guy, calling out
Chris Cuomo and Andrew Cuomo.
Oh, so Chris Cuomo calling out Andrew Cuomo for not calling his mom back. And I'm like, dang, like that's something I would do to my little brothers.
Yeah. Hey.
But I thought that exchange was entertaining, to say the least. There's been a lot of entertaining things regardless of the tragedy going on. The Italian governors and mayors calling out their people and residents was funny. I think one of
cussing those dudes out. Oh man. That was
there's one worse. There's the Filipino prime minister is on site. If you're out, you're dead.
He's straight up. He's like, I will bury you. I'll do it on the spot.
He's like, I will shoot you. Like, oh, dang, all right. No, but have you seen the video? I think it's in DR. And there's like 6 people outside. They have the chair just chilling. They hear the police. They scatter. The police comes in. There's a guy in the back already handcuffed. And they grabbed everyone's chair, everyone's table, and just threw it in the back of the truck and then drove off.
Wow. Dang.
That's wild. I mean,
It's interesting. It's interesting to see like these.
It takes the term no chill to another level.
Yeah, but I mean it's good and bad because it's for me it's interesting to see that these so-called impoverished countries got it down. Like they're like Colombia, for example, represent. They've been on shutdown. Like my grandma, she's like unfortunately she's like by herself, but my aunts live like a couple blocks away, but they can't see her, and like I think the mayor just announced from the city that they live in, like depending on what essentially your equivalent to your social security number is like the day you'll be able to go outside. So they're like doing it that way, controlling it that way. But there's like countrywide shutdowns, and here we are just still doing stuff state by state. And
honestly, I feel like that's super irresponsible of the United States government to not enforce something more. I mean, we could be done and over with this in like 30 days if we really crack down, but it's going to be till August because these people are irresponsible. They don't know what they're doing.
August looks like a very realistic time frame for us to even go.
August, I think, is even optimistic. I think like September.
And even then, I don't think I'm going to go out for the first week.
Nah, because that people are still going to be like not doing stuff right. And hey, got the couch. All right.
And there's also going to be people that probably never showed symptoms, never got treated, and I don't want to be around them.
My dad was telling me.
Wait for the update release.
So my dad's from Ecuador, and my dad was telling me that over there, people are straight dying, and they have no way to get rid of the bodies. So what they're essentially doing is they're wrapping them in plastic and leaving them on the sidewalk, and like waiting for the government to come get them. And sometimes like the government doesn't come, and the body starts rotting because they're on the equator. It's 100 degrees down there every day. So at that point, they just have to burn their family members' bodies in the street.
Yeah,
that's sad. That's sad, man. But it leads me to boast about all the essential workers we have. The medical nurses.
I'm sorry, Kevin. Aren't you an essential worker in training?
I'm essential.
You're just essential.
I'm going out there risking my life every single day while y'all stuck at home. So
aren't you doing that from home though?
Huh?
Aren't you doing that from home?
No, I'm going in to work every day.
I thought you were a trash man.
No.
They let you keep your beard?
Yeah.
I heard that holds a lot of germs though.
No, I keep my beard intact. Even during the coronavirus. Got to keep it lined up. Got to keep it fresh.
What did you call it?
Coronavirus.
The coronavirus.
Coronavirus.
That's a new virus. I ain't heard of that one.
I've been going out because so I'm in a weird gray category of I'm somewhere between essential and non-essential because people still have to move, like there's for different reasons. Either like their leases are up or whatever, so they have to buy a house or something. So I've been working and it's scary out there, man. Like
somebody was moving into our apartment building today. I was like, yo, out of all days, like today, all right.
It's bad, but like when
they already put their deposit down.
Yeah, that's true. I mean, that's what I figured, but it's tough because it's like you gotta be extra. Like moving is already a pain as it is, and now you gotta be like extra careful. Like I'm surprised they got a U-Haul truck at all.
Yeah. I don't even know, like, so how do you even manage that? Because, like, so if you guys have seen these videos online about these doctors showing how to disinfect different products and stuff, like, there's one that I watched about grocery shopping, like, how to disinfect each different type. And imagine, like, you're moving and you take everything from your house out into the world, and now you have to disinfect literally everything that's in your house.
Before even what's in the box?
No, like, you have to, like, essentially, you gotta move, but you can't move everything. You have to move everything twice, because like you have to disinfect everything one by one as it comes in. Because you can't just. I mean, you could, but then you have to like spend the time of like disinfecting everything in the house.
Well, not only that, like if you think about it too, you have to disinfect the empty apartment.
Yeah.
Because like you don't know who was in there and when the last time was they were in there.
I agree. Like we're looking to move somewhere else, and I told them to put that on hold until until all of this is over, because I am not going through moving things twice and we have a lot of stuff, so it's not worth it.
No.
Yeah, the other potential problem with that is finding the chemicals to clean everything. If you're gonna be disinfect everything, you just need a lot more stuff, and it's hard to find.
Yeah, no, that's true too. And shout out to the landlords that are canceling rent during this time too, for people that are not working or.
What landlords are these?
Where do I get?
I never met them.
I don't know where they're at, but it's not mine either. So.
All right, let me say this. So my apartment,
there's one guy in Brooklyn.
I rent back to the end of April, but I guess that's.
So wait, they pushed your rent back to the end of April, so you got to pay April 30th and then May 1st.
No.
No what?
No.
So you're not gonna pay it.
Hey man, it is what it is.
Come on,
But I got some really good friends here, so.
I don't even know your last name, bro.
I don't have one. That's why.
I didn't even know your name was Andre. I thought it was just Dre.
He's like,
I never said my name was Andre. What are you talking about?
No, so actually, now that we're talking about like financial pieces of this, Dolly was telling me last night. Dolly's my wife for any viewers. Dolly was telling me last night that that $1,200 that Trump's giving out. I guess if you are in a mixed status household, so if you have a social security number but your spouse does not for any reason yet have a social security number, or they work off a tax ID number or something like that, the whole household gets no money.
What?
No, I heard it if you're a non-resident but you don't have a green card, you don't get anything.
Right. But also if you lived in a mixed household, if you have non-residents like sharing with residents or citizens.
So let's say,
if you have a tax ID, you most likely are either in the process or have a green card.
No, not necessarily.
I thought that was the case. I thought you had to have one to have the other.
No, so a lot of people who work off just tax ID numbers, they don't have socials, but they'll have like a business in their name that has a tax ID. So you can still register a business without a social.
No. But I thought like in order to get the tax ID number, you had to be in the process to get a green card.
No.
So wait, let's say I have all my documents, but my mom doesn't. I'm still not getting a check?
Yeah.
It depends on what your mom, from the way I understood it at least, it depends on what status your mom would have. Like your mom's now a citizen, which is fantastic. Congratulations on that.
Let's say she wasn't.
Let's say she wasn't. If she had a social security number and was anywhere in the process, she would still get the money.
Okay.
But if she did not have a social security number, the whole household doesn't get it.
That's crazy.
Wouldn't it require the government to know that there's someone like that in the house?
Well, when you file taxes.
Okay.
Hey, babe.
And if they have a tax ID number, that information's in there.
You have a social security number, right? Yeah. Okay, I just checked. We're good. My
wife.
Wait. Nehemiah?
No, my wife.
Nehemiah?
Does Nehemiah have a social security number? Does Nehemiah have a social security number? She has a social security number. We're good.
Yo, thank God. Kevin, what about you?
No, I'm working on that.
If you want, Kevin, I can make you one right now, real quick.
I can Photoshop that for you.
Now I got a free one for you guys right now. For any viewers, it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Yo, but also shout out to Robert Kraft and Jonathan, his son, right? That's his son?
Yeah.
Jonathan Kraft?
Yeah.
For getting the N95 mask, that 1.2 million, and we sent 300,000 to New York City. Shout out to Boston, always saving New York. You know what I mean? Like, love guys, New York. But
bro, I gotta say that I had 100% until this news story blew. 100% I forgot we lost Tom Brady. And then that reminded me. And then I was like, there was no victory there for me.
But you heard that Jamel Hill was given the Kraft family crap because he's like, this is all nice and stuff, but remember, like, you supported Trump, and like, look at the decisions he's making now, and like, you're coming in here saving his behind.
And look, if Trump wants to up that 1,200 to, I don't know, maybe like 3,200, I'll support Trump.
Also, I don't know if you know,
this is recorded.
Married couples, you get 2,400. You know that, right?
Kevin, you're getting more.
You get 2,400 if you're married.
Nah, he gets more because he's got Nehemiah.
Yeah.
Oh, you get 500 extra for a kid. So you get
technically, this is off last year's taxes, so Nella gets
Nella
more money,
gets,
not Kevin. Yeah.
I mean, it's all going.
But they're one now.
Maybe you don't know how they get down.
Wait, what?
I know. Hey, Andre doesn't give Amanda money. Nah.
Hell no.
Damn, bro.
I'm getting, man.
Now we gotta talk about it.
Hell no. That
Yo, another
come in. That's my 1,200.
Another thing we gotta boast about though is like platforms like Zoom and House Party. I don't know if you guys tried out House Party, but it's a little platform you can play things like.
I know you've been on that a lot lately, Magna.
Hey, you know what I mean? Like just having fun with it.
It's
you know,
a creepy accent.
So I just found out about House Party last night, and literally within the first 5 minutes, I got like 12 notifications about like people being in the house and ready to party, and I'm like, I'm trying to sleep, man. Why? Leave me alone.
You don't turn your phone off?
Princess has it. And
you don't turn the volume
all the time.
So it goes through the do not disturb. It overrides do not disturb.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Dang.
So I had to
you can turn that off in like your notifications.
So with House of Party, I'm gonna give y'all a piece of advice, right? And I found this out like not the hard way, really, but if you're still on the app, you have to, you know how you have to swipe the app off so that it's completely canceled from your phone? You have to do that. Otherwise, if you're on the app and you get off it to check anything else, people can still hear your conversations in the background.
That's an iPhone problem.
On it right now.
That's an iPhone problem.
Nah, it happens. Happens with Androids too. I'm warning y'all.
What's an Android?
You might leave that app open, and who knows what y'all doing in the background.
I hear with Kevin.
Hey, we're house partying. Let's do this.
All right, get out of your app.
They're recording us.
All right, we're out.
Now, but
listen, we're messing up, man. We need to start investing in some sort of thing. Zoom making money, house party making money. One of us got to think of something or put our brains together, come up with an app or some sort of thing that can get us some money, man.
Yeah, let's not talk about it here, though.
Oh no, I'm just saying.
I mean, my company already has
that part out.
My company already has that. We have this thing called FaceTime on the iPhone. You know, Apple, we have this big development, and we've been working on it for years. Now we up to 33 people can FaceTime. You know,
that's it.
Wait, question. All right, you work for Apple?
That's my company.
Oh, you own it?
Yeah. So
okay.
I don't work for Apple. Apple, you know,
works for you.
It works itself.
Okay. What iPhone do you have?
Next level. Next level everything. Shout out to Shane.
Does it still have a button? It still has a button, doesn't it?
I don't even know what buttons are anymore. Anyways, enough about me. You know, enough about me, bro.
Well, all of a sudden, first time Magno doesn't want to talk about himself.
Magno spent his whole stimulus check just to get one stock. And so you can say that.
He said, I got 0.3 ownership. I think I got some say.
Listen,
they listen to me.
The minute I get that stimulus check, I'm buying a brick and I'm cruising these streets, man.
And you gonna build a house? Yeah. Right? We're building houses,
good luck,
right?
Good luck with that.
Let's call it that. I'm building a house.
Let's build a house.
Hey, Magno's like Jay-Z a couple years ago when he claimed to like be the big owner of the Nets. Front row seats. Come to find out he owned like not even 1% of the Nets.
He's still getting money.
He sold it.
He's still getting money.
He sold it.
He sold it, yeah. But he still got those front row seats. Anyways, we want to give out a toast too to the teachers, professors teaching online, you know, still putting in that work, making those kids wake up early. I like that. Make those kids wake up early still. We already talked about landlords who cancel the rent. Shout out to them. Parents who have to work full-time and still homeschool their kids. Shout out to y'all. Toast to y'all.
Yo,
I
thank
couldn't
you
do
guys for because honestly, I'm happy that I don't have any kids right now. So
For real.
praise God.
Haven't heard none of them say, "Oh, kids are great. You should have one." I haven't heard that in a while.
No, okay, all right. So you guys, for the listeners that maybe don't know, so I threw something out there on Facebook the other day talking about, thank God I don't have kids right now, like so I don't have to deal with them. And all the moms came at my neck, dude.
Like bumpers.
I saw that. Like he had like 50 posts on that.
Yo, there was a lot of comments. All the moms are coming at my necks, but what I did notice is that all the moms that were disagreeing with me have babies. They don't have like children.
Toddlers.
They have like toddlers or newborns or whatever. And it's like, it's a baby that would have been home with you all day regardless, whether there was a quarantine or not. It's the moms that their kids have to stay home from school. Those are the ones that are having a tough time.
But aren't babies easier?
Yes and no. Because like a baby.
Dang, Shorty, you're gonna have both situations pretty soon.
I know.
And he has a dog.
Oh, no one knows that. We haven't talked about your Shorty married.
Oh yeah, that's right. Shorty upgrade. He got married.
He's got triplets on the way. Triplets.
Yeah, I mean, a baby depends like 100% on you. So
yeah,
it's also like a couple pounds, so you can just carry it around and like it's not that like it's demanding, but not as demanding as like a 10-year-old who's gonna talk to you and you're like, hey, I need you to go take a shower, and he's like, no, and then like decides to do death sprints with the dog. Like it's just like a different thing. Like a baby, you're like, all right, you're gonna take a shower now, like a bath now, and like I'm just gonna put you in water. You really can't fight back. Like when a kid can like argue with you or like do his own thing, think for himself, like it's a different ball game because like
post dumb stuff on my phone.
It's about getting them to do
Either
stuff
way,
and they may not want to do it right away. And
thanks for tuning in. We'll be back here next week.
It's just it's a balancing act. But if you're a baby,
just give him NyQuil. Give him about 30 minutes. Boom. Give him in bad form.
Yo.
Shorty, how's homeschooling going?
I don't have to homeschool. Gino has the digital learning. His setup is pretty cool because I know like East Providence, they gotta be logged in from like 8:30 like 2. Gino just has to like he has like his daily assignments and he just has to get them done. So he can wake up like whenever he wants, or he can do them whenever he wants as long as they're done by that day.
Wow,
I think that's a little bit better because it's just it's tough to like it's very demanding for like a 10-year-old to have to be logged into a computer from like 8:30 to 2. I mean, like school is tough as it is for them to like understand that concept, but then have it do like digitally. Like there's like 10 times more distractions. Like I could be working, that's fine, but like if somebody's gonna start cooking or like you see the TV there, you have like your video games, like you're gonna be so much more tempted to be like, oh yeah, let me go throw in, get a quick game of like Fortnite or like listen to Call of Duty Warzone. And then so it's just a lot more tempting. So I like that, like there's like get your work done and that's it. But having to have kids locked in for such a long time, that's stressful.
Have you ever had like a one-on-one yet with him? Like straight fist up? Like just give him 2-piece, no biscuit?
No.
He was thinking about it. He's like, Gino's good though, luckily. Because that's another thing. I don't have any kids either. But I know me when I have kids. Once you're big enough to like walk on your own, fair game.
I think for the people that used to tune in, we got to give them an update. So, Alex, have you been on the show before?
Yeah. Once.
All right. So, I mean, Alex, you guys already knew he was married to Dolly. Kevin was dating Nella, now married to Nella.
Mm-hmm.
Well, actually, during the thing, he was dating her, but it wasn't out there yet. So he was dating someone that's now Nella, because he didn't put it out there like that. And now they're married. And they actually have twins coming.
Do we?
I didn't know that.
We got twin checks coming.
So they're
I like
married.
that. Twin checks.
Shorty, like we said, he got
Shorty
married.
got married, and then
Got one kid on the way, and Axel is just Axel.
Axel. I mean, he's
Look
engaged.
engaged, guys. Give Axel some credit. He's doing real things out there.
Axel's engaged. You know what I mean? So
Congrats. More money.
Ray was the only man. Magno's still Magno though. Know what I mean? Know what I mean? I'm still me. I'm still me. We still out here tindering, and I'm kidding. I'm not tindering. I'm FaceTiming now.
He's on Christian Mingle.
FaceTime dates.
I am FaceTiming now though. That's changed. I FaceTime now.
He's on OnlyFans.
And remember, when he FaceTime, he put the camera right here.
And I know one of the first controversies was I didn't like women with Uggs. I'm pretty sure I probably dated someone that wore Uggs within the last year or so. So that's out the window.
Call him out. Call him out.
I feel like Uggs tell me you don't care about yourself as a human.
Let's hear it, Magno. Yo, name names. Name names.
Nah, they don't deserve the airtime, man. You know what I mean? They don't deserve that. Just keeping it a buck. I don't even have the number anymore. So look at that.
Damn,
toxic.
That's crazy.
Toxic.
We need a Hispanic future out here. Like
contacts. Wow, it's crazy.
Nah,
yeah,
but
hit her up on her sidekick.
On the side. Nah,
Is she Hispanic? She has a sidekick.
Thank you, gentlemen, for coming here today, man. And
yo, we done? That's it?
Yeah, we ran through all.
You guys don't want to talk about 5G?
Oof.
Do we want to get into that?
I mean, I'm not too versed in that.
There's a lot of conspiracy.
Well, first of all, I don't have 5G, so it doesn't concern me. I know they're setting it up, whatever, but I haven't seen that much crazy. I actually just seen a picture right before we started this. It was a guy setting up 5G in a hazmat suit.
All right, so for the viewers that might not know the conspiracy theory behind this, there's a lot of people out there right now believing that 5G cell phone towers are propagating and, I don't know, somehow infecting people with coronavirus. I don't know where they got this one from, but apparently
that's a crazy one. It's
people
they're
have
probably the first people. They're probably the first people that coronavirus is taking. If you're that stupid,
to be honest, it's probably the people who eat with the gloves.
Oh, hold on. We forgot this. Remember the guy that did the Corona challenge? He started licking toilet seats. Well,
so is that the guy who got arrested?
I don't know if he got arrested, but I know he got Corona. Like, I don't know if it was for what he was doing was he was challenging people to like go to like the dirtiest places, and guaranteeing them that they weren't gonna catch Corona. They were licking toilet seats.
Who is that?
I saw that some girl did it on an airplane. I was like, out of all the toilets, that's the worst that's the worst one that you can lick.
So the guy who started off that challenge ended up catching coronavirus.
What's his ethnicity?
That's not surprising.
What's his ethnicity? I need to know that. What's the origin?
Is he related to Rudy Gobert?
No.
He should be. It's Rudy Gobert. That's another one that's dumb.
The 5G thing though reminds me of like people's moms where they'd be like, es por estar en ese teléfono, que tú no sabes controlarte por el teléfono.
That's that primer impacto, that news story.
All right, now can you say that again, but in English, because I want to laugh. You know.
Oh,
it's because you're always on the phone.
Because you're on that damn phone.
Okay, thank you. I appreciate it.
Yo, no lie. All right, so this is not a lie right here. I was working from home.
Sounds like a lie.
I was working from home. I work from home, healthcare. So then I hear Primer Impacto in the background. You know, that's that Spanish news program that our moms watch. It's like TMZ for Hispanics. They had this story running about Argentinians seeing angels in the sky during coronavirus. I'm like, only Primer Impacto would report this. I try to Google it. Nowhere in sight.
Yo, so actually, that's like
Impacto had like back in the day had a couple news stories where it was like every week it was like somebody saw Jesus in like toast.
Yep.
On a painting, bro. That was like their main story at like 9.
I was gonna say that shoot, what was it? Oh, with one of the Como brothers. I don't remember which one it was, but the one that got sick. He said that Chris Como. He was saying that because of his fevers, he was like delirious that he was seeing like his dead father standing in the corner of the room, and he would see like visions of his brother walking through the house dressed like a princess and stuff. So people in Argentina might be seeing angels for real, like not real angels, but they're probably definitely seeing them.
Oh, I get what you're saying, like hallucinations and stuff.
Hallucinations from the fevers, yeah.
The other thing about the Cuomo brothers that's funny is that Andrew Cuomo was like the governor of New York. One of the things that he did was like stop rent or stop evictions. Stop evictions. That's what it was. So his daughters, who usually pay rent to him, stopped paying him rent, and there's nothing he can do about it because he put in that order of no evictions.
That's hilarious, man.
So he was getting interviewed, and he was like, "There's literally nothing I can do about it."
Selflessness. That's what that's called.
One thing that this quarantine or social distancing is doing to people is your man Drake out here, Kevin.
That music video. What's
it called? The Tootsie Straw? Tootsie Slide. What the hell is that?
It's the next big dance thing. That's what it is.
He just was like,
do a video, bro.
Kevin, do it.
That's smart. That's smart on Drake though, because TikTok right now is like the big thing.
Yeah.
And for example, the Renegade one is like a who is it?
Shout out Renegades.
Armani.
Renegade, like the original song is from like K Camp, I think.
Yeah.
And he just every time it gets played, he gets money off of it. And same thing with like the Meg Thee Stallion challenge. Was it the Savage challenge?
The Savage challenge.
Bad Bunny.
Is your music on TikTok or what?
I don't think it is.
So that's the next big dance because it's more streams, it's more money for him. Every time it gets played, every time they have to pay him. That's a smart business.
Can you do the dance for us?
I'll post it on my social media. Yeah.
Or if our editor is good enough,
he's dying to do it.
If our editor is good enough, it'll be somewhere on the screen.
Just make sure it's on. Make sure you wear a mask while you're doing it, Kevin.
Oh no, I'm indoors. So
and gloves.
You still have to do it. It's for the TikTok.
For the meme and the stream.
For the views, man. For the views.
Are we gonna talk about Drake's son?
On his bite.
Wait, are we gonna talk about TikTok real quick? So
can we not talk about Drake's son? That's not right.
Why?
Look, Goldilocks B.
Goldilocks? Wow.
All right, so can we talk about how if you're over 30, you shouldn't be downloading TikTok?
Yeah, if you're over 30, you got TikTok, man. Like, I don't know.
Like 100%, you should not, but also 90% probably still gonna do it anyway because we're in a quarantine right now. So.
What if I do a TikTok but under my brother's username?
That's even worse.
We just got challenged by Angelini. We got challenged.
You'd be your guest.
I'm not gonna go into it too deep, but I recently went to a convention with these guys that who actually got on TikTok. One guy got on TikTok. I think he got like 1 million followers within like 2 weeks, something crazy like that. He somehow used it and purposed it, and somehow he ended up making money. He's not posting videos like dance videos or something like that. I forgot exactly what he's doing, but he ended up making money just purely off of being on TikTok. I don't know what he did because I was recording it. I wasn't really listening, and when I record, I'm not paying attention. But I think that TikTok, if you get on there just to dance and just pass time and you're over 30, yeah, no, that's a no-go. But if you can somehow multi-purpose it and use it for something else, do your thing. I don't hate on it.
I mean, like, it's like OnlyFans. And so people know OnlyFans. Now, hold on. People know OnlyFans for just, women using it to sell explicit content. But
wait, what? They do that, Magno? How'd you know?
I word of mouth.
I found out from you.
Scroll past it a few times.
Word on the tweets. No, but actually there's a lot of professional like trainers, like gym trainers and stuff like that have been making more money off OnlyFans than you would expect. And that's been a network for them to be able to kind of use it for revenue and income since all the gyms are closed. They've been able to put up like videos there for like training at home and whatnot. So they've been making that as part of their income grow. So you can get creative in these times, man. I'm just saying, like, there's a lot.
No, honestly, you got to be resourceful here to try to make money. So the viewers probably don't know, but so I host trivia twice a week at different bars in the area. And what I've had to do is hold trivia through Zoom. And it's been working off like a tip basis for the time being. I'm not really charging people because I really feel like it should just be, you know, something that if they value it, they'll give, you know. But yeah, like otherwise I wouldn't be making any money right now.
Did they tip you this week?
Yeah, I did pretty well this week.
That's
so
good.
So far, the 2 weeks that I've done it, I've made more money than if I had gone to the bar to do it.
That's awesome, bro.
In a week?
We won too.
And let them know.
My group won.
Oh yeah, we did win. We did win.
You guys won?
You guys were there?
Yeah.
Yeah.
We were there.
No one hit me up.
Wednesday night.
Axel, what was our name?
Yo, you guys did win.
Whose name?
What was
Those
our
Royals
name?
Mojados. You guys came in at 109 points.
Y'all welcome.
Yep.
Oh,
Kevin,
our
actually
team name?
welcome.
Yep.
Our team name
Can I get
is
like a notification next time or something?
our team name is Los Rollos Mojados,
That's right.
which translates to in English the wet rolls, like paper.
All right. Stop.
Oh, like paper towel rolls? Oh,
No, like toilet paper rolls, but whatever.
oh, that's not the kind of rolls I thought it was.
Me either. I'm
You think it
disappointed
was-
now. Either way, I know Kevin and Axel were what, fourth position before I came in and joined them. I guess when I came through,
You only helped with like 3 questions, all right? Let's be real.
5 essential ones because I told you to use all the points. I'm an essential workout here. B.
I think like you guys were the only team that got the last question right. Nah, you and one other team.
What was the
Also,
last question?
Last question? Yeah, bro, I don't know.
Alex, you got to let them know when trivia is on. So anybody watching.
Trivia's on through Zoom Tuesday and Wednesday nights. You can follow our Instagram. It's at Pop Quiz Team Trivia. Axel, if you could put a link somewhere. I don't know how you do links in videos, but wherever you post this, at Pop Quiz Team Trivia. Keep a lookout for the posts and those further directions on how to sign up for the weekly games.
Do we have any?
Next time we play, I want our name something to do with Tiger King. All right.
Yeah, I'm gonna finish that tonight.
Carol Baskins did it.
Yo,
Is it any good? I haven't watched
and
it.
guys, can't believe we didn't start this meeting with "Hey there, cool cats and kittens."
Oh, yeah, for sure.
Yo,
Is it a
hold on.
TV show or a movie?
It's a documentary.
It's a docuseries.
Is it good?
Yeah.
That's
You'll get
wild.
hooked, yeah.
So
It
I'm
starts
on
off slow, but ends in a bang.
I just finished.
Cinematography.
Better than you could expect.
Cinematography. The story is wild, man.
I care about the cinematography.
Yo,
I
but
don't know. It
I
wasn't
just
bad for a documentary. Cinematography was fine,
I just finished
especially
episode
for like historical footage because the guy was already recording for like years. So
Okay. It took
Yeah,
5 years,
so
right?
so everyone's coming out saying how they're like being portrayed in like a bad light. Carol Baskins did, and the writers came back at her. They're like, "What do you mean? Like you knew exactly where this is going. Like the story changed, and you openly talked about all these things. So you can't say like we forced you to do anything when you openly talked about these things. Like yeah, the original intention was one thing, but it clearly changed to be another. So
Carol Baskins
That's
when
on
she was
you.
young, though. Anyways,
She has a cool look. Cool look,
You
right,
seem
man?
like a predator when you said that. I ain't like that, Magno.
Carol
yeah,
Baskins
she's
is like
a predator
85.
too.
She's like 85, bro. When she was young, I mean like 30. Like
Carol Baskins is like 55, 60.
He
Yeah,
said she's
that's-
85. This dude here.
she looks. That's how white people age, bro.
Ah!
Cut that.
Nah, don't cut. Leave that in there.
Edit,
Leave that in there.
Yo,
Just
actually, just mute him on that part.
Shout out to our 2 white viewers. I mean, we love you.
Shout out, Brian.
See you guys, Brian and
Joey Dion
Savannah.
and
I
Shane
appreciate you
Lima.
guys' time.
Huh?
But do we have any more topics, or is that?
We were
Nah,
going
man.
somewhere.
Well, I have one.
All right,
It's
let's wrap it up.
It's related to Corona, but how recently Trump essentially said no more respirators to Canada being sent.
Oh, he seized them.
Yeah, he stopped sending them.
Yeah, I didn't see the whole article, but like there was some being sent to Canada, and like he seized them for the government. That's been going on a lot in Europe too. Like Germany seized some respirators that were supposed to go to like Portugal, I think.
Yeah, but then they opened up their borders. So any border towns they could like with Italy and like the surrounding countries, they were letting people come in to go to the hospitals there.
Still, but like they took
But
resources from where they were
that's what I'm
supposed
saying.
to.
It's super sketchy because they're like, when it benefits them, they'll do something, but then they'll do another thing.
I don't know how I feel about that because in one way we need them, but in another way, I don't know what kind of deal they have with Canada. You know, like.
I mean, Canada's probably gonna come back and do something that's gonna like affect us greatly, but
They're gonna.
My man Jovan.
What up?
What's up, Jovan?
Jake. Dang.
How y'all doing?
Guest appearance.
Being recorded.
Getting better with wine.
So nosy.
How come he didn't have a hat on? You gotta cut that.
He wants to show his hairline.
Nah, you can't be on the show with no hat. You have to wear a hat.
I have to take this hat off.
I'm about to not take.
Go ahead and flex, because you've been waiting to flex, Kevin. Show us.
The only fresh lineup wearing this Corona.
Also, another thing going on, people got upset about on Instagram on Facebook, is Dolly wants to cut my hair. And I said if I got 50 people commenting.
You should have known 50 was too low, bro.
Yeah, I was gonna say you went too low.
You know what you should have done?
He tried to rely on Facebook algorithm.
150.
You should have done.
I thought like no one was gonna pay attention to that status, and then all of a sudden Dolly posted a video on her Instagram, and even like Shorty's mom was commenting on it to be like, "No, mijito, no tienes que hacer."
Yo, I was heated. I was like, Mom, what are you doing? Like,
you should have done 2020 comments.
Kevin kind of messed up too, because Kevin was like, "Nah, don't cut it." But wait, don't this count as a comment? I was like,
I did that on purpose. Yeah, I was like, nah, don't do it, but it counted as a comment. So,
all right, so I can generally get it kind of under control. I've been wearing a hat, so it's not good. But if I like,
when is that happening?
Magno, show yours.
Nah, chill, B.
It's on my lips.
When is it happening? When is the haircut going on?
She ordered the clippers off Amazon the other day, so I think Amazon's delayed right now, so they're coming
a month.
Tuesday.
So, bro, you're really allowing Dolly to cut your hair?
Bro, she's the only one that cares about how my hair looks. So she can, if she messes it up, it's
fair.
on her.
Fair point.
The only one that has to see it.
I mean,
Has to.
I don't believe that because you see how many comments you had. So obviously, people care. So have faith and watch.
People are dying for entertainment out here, and that's the other thing too. Like if you guys want a copy of the video, my Venmo is Alejandro-Rodriguez-95. Cash App A Rodriguez 531. If you want to copy that video, I just need a small donation. Please and thank you.
Or one person can pay for it, and I'll just send the video around. We can get it like that.
Hit that link on the Dropbox.
50 cents good enough?
Huh?
Small donation. Is 50 cents good enough?
Yo, whatever. Yeah.
All right. I got my video now then.
What if they send you a Cash App request instead of a donation?
What?
Oh, what? No, I'm gonna say it's $1. It's $1.
He thought about it for a second.
I've made $2 off this, so I'm doing pretty good.
I think you need to work on the marketing. That's all, and then you'll definitely reach more people.
It was one Facebook status, so
He made $2 off someone just wanted to see his hair get cut. That's success to me.
that's not bad. That's more than what Magno made off Spotify last month.
That's true. That's very true. That is very true. Spotify.
Why are you doing that? He had your back.
Well, I don't know. Yo, I have to.
This is
I'm just-
rose
I'm
hosted
only-
focus.
We're like vultures. If you get an opportunity, we just take it.
That was guys. Nah, that was not to rash on Magno. That was to rash on Spotify for not supporting
Yeah.
artists correctly.
Exactly. He's exposing the.
you gotta be
But it also
entitled.
kind of directly impacts Magno, you know.
and impacts every artist, not just me.
Exactly.
I'm sure
Every artist is not making enough money off Spotify right now.
Exactly. So support my Bandcamp, magnogarcia.bandcamp.com. You already know.
You got any new music?
I do. Sinister Stones. That's out there on Bandcamp. It's gonna be out on the platform soon. We're just going
video
to
coming soon.
sample clearances. I don't know if a video's coming soon because I'm not going out there anytime soon. So
You got something dropping next month too, right?
I
Shoot it via
do.
Zoom.
Like a Thief in the Night. It's dropping April 19th. We were gonna drop it on Easter, but they rejected something when we handed the album in, and we have to rework the beat. You know, people are bored, so everybody that's getting sampled is looking up who's sampling them. But if we don't have anything else, I want to thank the people for watching. We'll be back. I don't know when. when are we back, actually?
Let's make a challenge. Let's make a challenge. How many comments we get? Or views.
All right, that's actually
Share.
kind of fair.
So quick plugs to close out my segment. Like I mentioned, we're doing trivia twice a week. Get on my Instagram at Pop Quiz Team Trivia. If we can throw a link somewhere, please throw that in. The other thing right now is I just listed a condo in Randolph. 2-bed, 1-bath condo. Going for 200. Bro, yo, you don't know who sees this stuff, man.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. People are bored.
All right,
Bro.
my onlyfans.com/Director Dre.
If that's the case, please, I got my baby registry at Target. It's Princess
Yo,
Fisher.
hey, baby registry at Target. That's important.
Actually,
Actually,
make
make
sure
sure
you
you
go to donate.
to my real estate stuff.
Yeah, you go in there, find registry, type in Princess Fisher. Andres La Verde, one of us will pop up there. Give me a bottle, something.
I have my latest album posted here, Axel. Somewhere here, Axel. You could post my latest album.
I'll put all the links in the details.
Yeah, I'm gonna need the real estate right here, and then the trivia right here.
It's not YouTube, man.
Flood them with
Bro,
that
it's not going on
registry.
YouTube. What do you mean?
It is going on YouTube.
All right, so do it.
Links in the comments below.
Links in the comments.
Link in bio.
Link in bio.
Link in bio.
Kevin, you got anything to plug?
Wait, how many shares or likes we need on this before we make this return for good?
50.
On
Nah,
on YouTube, it's like 1,000, I think.
Yeah.
1,000 views.
Let me see.
If we get 1,000 views within a month,
you get like 50 cents or something.
No, he's talking about like making this a
return.
regular thing.
Yeah, RB return.
Oh yeah. All right. Let's say
you're trying to make money.
We're posting this on Facebook and YouTube. So if on Facebook this gets
60
likes,
100. Let's make it 100.
Yeah, let's make it 100. If we get 100 likes, we'll continue doing this.
Dang, I should have said that for my haircut. Oh,
We need 100 likes and how many shares? Because we need some shares. We need more people to see this.
we need at least 50 shares.
50 shares.
50 shares a lot. Let's do like 20 shares. 50 is a lot.
Yo, we need a lot to keep going, man.
Well, you know,
we all got thousands of friends on Facebook.
I got
the
10.
same friends. Yeah, we got the same friends.
I don't know.
We got the same friends.
Drake got no friends.
Axel actually has the most friends, so we gotta let Axel handle this.
Boy, you know, Joyner Lucas, you can get us on here. Come on, man. Go ahead.
Who? He knows who?
Oh, that's right.
Shout out to Joyner Lucas.
If we can get 10 shares.
10 shares. That's reasonable.
10 shares, 100 likes.
That's reasonable.
50
That
comments.
sounds fair.
50 comments, yeah.
Man, we give a lot of prerequisites.
That's people gotta, you know what I mean? They gotta invest in us.
Yo, we're at home right now. We could spend our time doing other things like mining Bitcoin or something. I don't know.
Hey, man.
Bitcoin is still
I used to do
$6,500.
that.
65. That's not bad.
Yeah, it is.
It's not bad to purchase, I'm saying.
Yeah. Invest.
invest in us. But thank you for tuning in. Roast, Boast, and Toast podcast. We'll see you soon.
Stay safe.
Peace.
Wash those hands.
Please.